Hey everyone, Namaste and welcome to the 41st episode of Yoga Shakti with me Shailaja Menon here on this wonderful platform of Anand TV. Now I'm going to introduce another word to you, Tushta. It comes in the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita where Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, Atmanyeva Atmana Tushtaha. Now, tushta can mean pleasing, content, but according to my teacher Manoj Kaimal, it can also be looked at as a state of radical acceptance. And this is a practice that we have to apply every day of our lives to ourselves. Now, every morning when we wake up, I'm sure we're all familiar with that noise that consumes us in our heads, that constant inner narrative that goes on about how things should be, about how things shouldn't be, about how people should behave or how they shouldn't behave. And I say it's almost like this cricket commentary, right, which goes on continuously. We don't even realize it because we're so consumed by it and we think that's just the normal way to be. But it's so important that we look into this commentary and we really see what it is that we're telling ourselves. I often tell my students that, in fact, the most important conversation that we have is this conversation inside our heads. So it's so important to see what is going on because a lot of it is really like unconscious, regurgitating thoughts that keep coming up. So the problem with this is, most of our thoughts are not really very inspiring or motivating. And, this has already been established through science. Like Deepak Chopra says, we have some 60,000 thoughts a day, but like maybe 5 or 10% really is inspiring and motivating. And a lot of it is just, repetitive thoughts, even slightly depressing, unhappy thoughts. So it's so important that we look at what it is that we're telling ourselves, because a lot of the times we set these unrealistic standards for ourselves, and then we feel let down because we don't meet those standards. And society puts pressure on us, there's parental expectation on us, and we really have this feeling of not being good enough, and being victims, and not really feeling very successful. So we have to really practice this state of tushta and really be okay with wherever we are at this point, and be okay with these thoughts that are being generated, knowing that these are really scars that we have accumulated, from childhood, through maybe unconscious parenting or through societal pressure. And we have to heal ourselves thought by thought, feeling by feeling, by holding ourselves and holding our inner child with a loving tenderness and appreciation and lots of love. So, towards that tushta practice and towards holding us without that unrealistic expectation set on us, and towards that radical acceptance of our own selves. Namaste. So let's get started with the practice. The last week, we had spoken about continuing the practice this week with the Urdhva Danurasana, or the upward bow position. So we're going to just do some back bend practice today to help us to work into it easier. So shoulder work is really important for back bends, and the best way to do it is with a strap or a dupatta, whatever you have available with you. Yeah, so just getting acquainted with your shoulders. So I'm just going to sit sideways, yeah, so that you can see better. And then as you inhale, just hold it shoulder width. Yeah, so that's the usual distance that you hold your strap. Now, if you feel your shoulders are extremely tight, then you can hold it broader. Right? So knowing that this is a very individual practice, and you have to really tailor the practice to what your body structure is. Yeah, so wherever you are, just be okay with it. Yeah, being having that tushta practice come in right now in the yoga practice itself. So from here, just inhale and lift the arms up, right? Feeling the shrug at your shoulders. And as you exhale, just release the shoulders down. Yeah, so just seeing that shrug, just lifting. Inhale, lift. And now see if you can just take the arms back as much as you can. Yeah, so really being sensitive to your shoulders As you exhale, bring the arms back up. We're just going to do this 4 times. Now, as you inhale, continuing to maintain the shrug as you take the arms back. Exhale, bring the arms back. As you inhale, feel the work at the shoulders, the deep shoulder flexion, and slowly bring the arms back up. And last time, we're just going to hold it for 7 counts. Yeah. So again, maintaining the shrug, take the arms back and just hold it there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring the arms back up and just release. Yeah. So really feel the release at your shoulders and your upper back and all of these areas. Yeah. You really need them to be open to help you with your back bends. Now you just really open out the strap as wide as you can. Yeah, so you can even make it wider, just completely open it. Yeah, so this one requires a little bit more work. So before we take it around, we're just going to work on shoulder extension. Yeah, so you just sit this way and again hold the strap behind, right? Now either hold it shoulder width, or if you feel like your shoulders require a little bit more leeway, hold it wider. Yeah, just don't be too fussed about it. Yeah, and then as you inhale, just exploring, yeah, really being aware of your body. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. As you inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale and lower. And the last round. Okay, just inhale, lift up as much as you can and just hold it there. Yeah, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Yeah, and as you do that, again, really sense your shoulders. Yeah, so you really have to tune your attention to your body, right? We've spoken a lot about the manas and the buddhi, right? We have to really get the buddhi to guide the manas to come back to the body, to try to experience these sensations of relaxation at the neck, at the shoulders, at the upper back, really feeling all of this deeply. So we're going to try to do a little bit more work here. So as you inhale, just like I said, keep it as wide as possible. As you inhale, just lift the arms up, shrug your shoulders, and then being really sensitive, yeah, and take it back, right? So here I feel like this is it. I can't go down anymore. Then you relax on your strap a bit so that you can take your arms back without injuring your shoulders, right? See the play of the ahamkara here, the ego, and really restrain the ego. This is really no competition either with yourself or anybody else. Just do what is right for your body safely without injury. Okay, as you inhale, just lift the arms up, shrug the shoulders. As you exhale, bring it down. Yeah, so just doing 3 rounds here. As you inhale, lift up, shrug the shoulders, and take it back, all the way back if you can. And then as you lift up, continue to shrug your shoulders as you lower it down. Yeah, and then last round, if you feel like, it's a little bit more open now, you can close the gap a bit. You can walk your fingers closer together. But again, that's not even necessary. It is just for you to get a little deeper position. That's all. Yeah, take it back. Right. So seeing this constant dance, literally, yeah, of the manas, the buddhi, the ahamkara, really knowing what is what, because only then can we deal with it effectively. We know what to focus on, what to take seriously, what to kind of ignore. Yeah. Okay, so come onto your hands and knees, and this is again something we do quite frequently, but it is extremely effective, yeah, to bring about mobility and flexibility into your spine. So just arch your spine, look up, And then as you exhale, just press down through the palms. Feel your upper back engaged, abdomen engaged. Okay, so again, just 3 rounds here. As you inhale, really feel the depth of every position. Yeah, again, you can feel it only if your mind is on your body, right? If your mind has gone shopping, then you're not going to feel anything. So really keep the buddhi active, continuously direct the mind to your body, and there are such beautiful sensations to connect with, feeling the opening to your spine, feeling the engagement of your abdominal muscles. And last round here, as you inhale, moving with the breath, that is such a beautiful, soothing practice in itself. And as you exhale, push the floor away, feel that beautiful, deep engagement, and bring your spine back to a neutral position. Yeah, and then just working a little bit here. Again, this as you inhale, see if you can just lift that right leg up, bringing the right toes towards you. As you exhale, just round your spine and bring the knee towards your face. Yeah, drop your head. Okay, so as you inhale, just lifting up, just finding your best position. As you exhale, just rounding your spine and bringing the knees up towards your face. And last round, just lifting up, just staying here for a bit. And if you feel like you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can try to shift the weight, yeah, to your right hand. See if you can hold that right ankle and then just work on lifting that leg up as much as you can. Yeah, think of the same action in Dhanurasana you do, the heel moving away from the butt. Just looking forward, feeling that beautiful opening to your spine, the shoulders, the chest. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Okay, so working the same way on the other side. As you inhale, just lift the leg up so you can bend the knees, point the toes towards you, plantar flex your feet. As you exhale, just round your spine, bring the knee in. And as you inhale, just rising up. Exhale, lower down. Okay, feel that movement of your spine. And last round, inhale, rising up. Okay, and then same way, just shift weight a little bit towards your left side because you are trying to get your right arm up. And then see if you can find your balance, hold your ankle, and work. Okay, explore your body. Enjoy that feeling of opening. And slowly release and move into child pose. Okay, so now we're going to try to open the upper back using this position of Paryankasana. Use 2 blocks if you have them, otherwise just use a cushion. Yeah, you can just place the cushion below your upper back. So just be in acceptance wherever you are, tushta practice. It doesn't matter if you don't have the blocks, just do your best with whatever is available. Okay, so just coming onto a seated position. And then from here, it's important where you place. Yeah, so usually we're used to doing Setubandha Sarvangasana and the block is lower. But here, this is for your upper body to open. Yeah, so make sure that you place the block between the shoulder blades. And then the other block is really for comfort, yeah, just to rest your head. And a lot of people have problems with dizziness, all of that. So if you drop the head too low, that could be a problem. So this is extremely comfortable, as you can see, right? There is this beautiful lift to my upper chest. My shoulders are open. And then if you want to increase that shoulder work, you can just inhale, lift the arms up, and then take the arms all the way back. And here you have some shoulder flexion as well. So just staying here in this beautiful position, really sensing the openness in your body, sensing the lift in the heart, just sensing all of these beautiful states that you can arrive at through your asana practice. Okay, and then slowly inhale and lift the arms up. Okay, so you all can actually stay in these positions for much longer periods. If you have a timer, you can stay for a minute or even 2 minutes. But I am just going to be showing you something else. For those of you who would like to go a little bit deeper, you can actually take away this top block. Yeah, so again, the block can be used in many ways. You can also keep it flat if you're really starting off. But I'm just keeping this in this semi-vertical position. Yeah, and then this is how you just go all the way down. You release your neck. And this is really only if you have no issues, health issues, yeah, of dizziness and all of that. So as you can see, this becomes a much deeper position. And slowly rising up. Okay, and then there is one more position that you could try, but I am just already warning you that this is extremely deep. But what you can do to make it a little bit easier is to tilt the block. Yeah, so when we tilt the block, we're able to actually keep it at a point that is right for us. Yeah, so tilt the block a little bit as you place it between your shoulder blades. Yeah, and then you can continue with that arch back. And then if you want to do the shoulders, lift your arms up, right? Extend through the arms, take them all the way back into that deep shoulder flexion and stay. Okay, feel the beauty of the pose. You can take deep breaths here to take advantage of the expanded capacity of your chest. Just feeling the rib cage open and expand as you inhale, contract and soften as you exhale. Okay, and all of these positions can't be hurried. Okay, we really have to respect our bodies and we have to do what is right for us at this point in time. And then again, here you want to go deeper, you can just take this block off. Just allow your head to go back, your arms to go back. And slowly lift the arms up and rising up. Okay, and enjoying that beautiful opening. You will feel a sense of relief and release at the shoulders, at the upper body, neck and chest. Yeah, so connecting to all of that, really feeling all of that. Okay, so just working into Ustrasan, which is a camel position, and again a very beautiful position to help us deepen our back bend. So many ways to do it. I might have explained it in earlier episodes. You can keep your block and then just place your hand here, arch back, and the important thing is to get the pelvis to move forward, for your heart to lift up, yeah, and just feel it, right? So really enjoying the practice. Okay, and then rising up, and then you can always change to the other side. As you inhale, lift the arms up and then just arching back. Okay, and then inhale and rising up To go deeper, you can go all the way down. But then I always tell my students the most important thing is to feel the back bend. Yeah, this is a back bend practice. So if we are struggling, right? So some of us maybe don't have that range yet. So just because I tell you place your hand on your heels, then the whole body goes back, and then we're kind of stuck something here. Yeah. So this is really a ahamkara based practice. Yeah, where the ego is leading the way and saying that there's something great in holding on to your feet instead of the block, right? So see all of that, right? I can't see all of you, so you have to, so much of internal work goes on in the yoga practice. Yeah, it's all about seeing your mind, your intentions, your motivations. So if you can comfortably place your hand here on the heels and you can still work the pelvis forward, you can still find that lift in your heart, then stay. Okay, and then working the other side. Okay, and then rising up. Okay, and then if you are comfortable, you can just work this way to get both the hands down. Yeah, so pelvis moving forward, heart lifting up, just open through the chest and just release the hands down. Drop the head back. And inhale and rising up and coming up. Yeah, so from here you can just try one more time. As you inhale, just open the chest, draw back through the shoulders, lift the heart, and release the hands down. And rising up, bring the palms back together again, and release back, and release your hands down. Focus on your breath. Okay, so now we're going to work into Urdhva Danurasana. So just do whatever you can. It may not come immediately. I have a lot of students who have worked literally many years on this, but for some people it comes quite easily, yeah, in few weeks of practice, few months of practice. So just respect your body, tushta practice, just be in acceptance of wherever you are. Okay, so just lying back and just place your hands behind. Okay, so remember how we talked about placing it? So just arms go straight up, palms facing the ceiling, and then you bend your elbows so that the palms come to the floor in this manner with the fingers pointing forward. Yeah, so it's not like this. Yeah, so this is really a very important thing to notice. Yeah, so palms facing forward, bend the elbows, and then you will just place it here. Yeah, fingers are pointing in. Just check your position, and your elbows also, don't allow your elbows to splay out. Right, draw the elbows in. Make sure the elbows are pointing straight towards the ceiling, and then just work on lifting your hips up. Yeah, so we did a lot of this in the last episode. The bridge, Setubandha Sarvangasana, and exhale and lower down. Right, so again inhale and rising up, and then now maybe you can try to lift your upper back up. Keep the crown of your head on the floor. And then if you're really comfortable here, you can just lift all the way up. Yeah, so this is the state of the pose. And you can always work on going deeper into the position. So as you exhale, slowly lower down, crown of the head to the floor. And then to go deeper, you walk your hands in a little bit. Yeah, and as you inhale, you rise up again, and you rise up, push the floor away. Yeah, so that your chest really moves back and opens, right? So that is why that shoulder work we did at the beginning of the class is so important, because that opening is what allows you to open through the chest. Okay, and last round, so head down, and then you can walk your hands in a little bit more and rising up. push the floor away. Feel that. And slowly lower down. Hug the knees to your chest. Focus on your breath and stay. Okay, so I always like to end class with a twist. So for that, we're going to work into Bharadwajasana today. So just bend the right knee, take the right heel back. You're not sitting on your heel, remember that, yeah? And then take the left leg up into half lotus, yeah, Ardha Padmasana. And then from here, you just take your right hand across. The back of your hand will press against the side of the knee. So you can just stay here with your hand on the floor and keep twisting back. So you can be like this, right? So hand on the floor and you can twist back, right? So this is already a great place to stay, right? You're feeling that opening to your spine. You're feeling that opening to the shoulder, the side chest. But if you want to take it one level deeper, you want to increase the intensity a bit, then what you can do is find the bind, yes, for which you have to come forward, grab your big toe, and then arch back. Yeah, and then slowly release, but continuing with your Tushta practice. Just be happy wherever you are, right? In case you can't hold your toe, it's perfectly fine. So from here, your left knee will bend back. So remember, you're not sitting on your heel, yeah? Your heel is out. And then your right heel will come up. Yeah, so like I said again, wherever you are, just take your hand across. I think I have to turn this side for you to see, right? You can just stay here. Hand on the floor, shoulder drawing back, right? This is already a great position. But if you want to increase the intensity a bit, you come forward and you grab your toe. So you will be something like this. Yeah, and then you stay here. Close your eyes. Just focus on the breath. Focus on the state of the pose. Truly enjoying this. Okay, being in acceptance of where you are. Okay, so attitudes of appreciation, gratitude, all of this are great to layer onto our practice. Yeah, so knowing that our practice is really not just about stretching the muscles and strengthening and toning our bodies, because all of that is there. But what makes it truly a yoga practice is the layering in of all of the yamas and niyamas, the layering in of attitudes of appreciation, gratitude, love, even for the body, for the breath, for the practice, respect and reverence. All of this is what makes it a yoga practice, right? So, towards a continuing Tushta practice as well in your everyday life. Namaste.